I saw this guy, Konstantin kissing,
Oh.
who
Are we giving out awards this season? Because this might be one of our like most reviled people on the podcast. This guy's lips haunt me.
Yeah, he's a deranged lunatic, and you might have seen him because there was a real effort to kind of launder his reputation and make people think, oh no, he's just a real centrist. And so the Young Turks and a bunch of people were engaging with him in good faith. Really, he's just a fucking psychopath. And let's take a look at this tweet series from him. He said, Western countries won't stop suffering terrorist attack after terrorist attack until they let go of their most cherished belief that all people are equal and that all cultures are the same. What the fuck? Dude, this guy's just going mask off Nazi. Mask off
It's
Nazi.
Christmas time in Nazi City.
I was like, what the hell is the matter with you? And then he goes on, he says, in response to the responses, and this is why Twitter should go back to only making people type out in small blurbs, because this guy's just, we gave him all the rope in the world to hang himself, and for some reason, he's still living. To say that we should practice liberalism within our borders but not recognize that it cannot be applied internationally is not a contradiction. The U.S. Constitution says all men are created equal. It was never intended for all of the people of the world. It was intended for Americans whom the framers rightly viewed as special and distinct people. You're from Europe. You're from the UK. You are British.
Bro.
We don't want you. Go back to your wretched rock in the Atlantic, okay? Go eat your fucking scones and kiss the boot of your king. We don't want you over here. You're who we don't want.
Americans are more, if we want to go Nazi scientist, geneticist, I think Americans are probably closer to Mexicans at this point than the fucking bird bone British fucking island fucking swampsters. Like you guys all look like you're one radiation poisoning away from the Hillsav eyes. Like you guys are weird, and you getting like DSL lip surgery like midway through your like YouTube rising career. Don't think I didn't catch that, Konstantin. I saw your lips get bigger. Yeah, just a weird pouty little bitch. Is there anything more here? Can we go to his YouTube page for a second?
Oh yeah, let me pull up his YouTube page. Triggernometry, right?
Yeah, because he did this fire ass, like, we don't have to watch this, but he did this hilarious ass, like, why I was ambivalent on Israel Palestine, and actually now I discovered after doing lots of homework that Israel is the victim right now. So yeah, he did some great stuff. But yeah, so what I like about this Triggernometry channel is like it's mainly him with like his weird little wet lips, but then it's also like this like weird like Muppet. Like this British old Muppet guy he's got next to him that doesn't say anything.
Evil Mr. Beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the real Mr. Beat, but you have an evil twin out there, and I'm so sorry you have to deal with that burden.
Let's pull him up on Google Images for a sec. I need to show off this Muppet. We're in Christmas time here. This is like a Christmas Muppet level. But yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, like British people, you've lost everything. You lost every world war. We had to back you up out of pretty much everything. It's game over for us.
At least the French have their culture, okay? Nobody travels to London, okay? What the fuck would you go to a damp, wet city to get drunk and hammered? I could do that in Kansas, bro.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And like, what are we doing? Like moldy ass fucking pastries. Okay, so here's him pre-DSL lips. These are his thin lips. He didn't fully get the lip surgery yet. But then we got his Muppet friend here who doesn't say anything. And that's kind of cool though. I kind of wish I had like a Muppet sidekick right next to me. That'd be tight.
One of these days we'll have the money to get like our very own Flavor Flav.
We need enough money to just like imprison that. We need to steal that guy from Triggernometry and just
rehabilitate
him in the room. Just force him to chuckle and nod at our points because he's really good at that.
I mean, I think that's what they did with John Fetterman for a while until they were ready to that he'd finally grown out of his Baby Ruth phase, and then they decided to let him run for Senate against Dr. Oz.
I just like it's already. We can pull him off. I'm getting depressed. It's already very insulting that the majority of American political voices are actually from Canada. That's bad enough, okay?
Humiliating.
And now they want to do UK podcasts? I'm sorry. That is where I draw the line. I think we should Trump, if you're going to do the tariffs, I want a full market like I want the blockade on UK being able to do any podcast. I don't want to see any Shure microphones shipped to that fucking island. I want a full blockade around the island. No podcast there. I'm sorry. That's
Andrew
just something that we have to do.
Did not spend 9 months on a boat in 1749 and then fight in I don't know if he fought in the Revolutionary War, but I'm sure he did. My ancestors died on this great land to keep the British away. You redcoat motherfuckers trying to come back and steal my bread. The podcast, I'm elbowing you out. I'm with Griffin. What's more American than an embargo on an innocent island in another country? You know what I mean? What better way to embrace our history as proud
like
Americans?
Many things, Trump is really he's warming me up to a lot of concepts. Maybe just not applied to the right people. But yeah, so that's that.